Afternoon baseball for your viewing pleasure on a fine Sunday afternoon from Comerica Park in Detroit. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Detroit Tigers. A big-time arm and a power bat should be fun. First pitch is next. Anibal Sanchez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, when you start talking about potential Cy Young Award winners in the American League, his name comes to the forefront. He's been dominating all year long, and if he can continue to throw the way he has, I see no reason why he doesn't win this. I can't wait to watch him.
Kevin Valido makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Slow grounder to first. Martinez charging this one, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, you always have to be aware of Mike Trout. Over 30 home runs on the season for him, so he's definitely a power threat that opposing pitchers have to be careful with.
Cole Calhoun will stand in for the first time now, and he does so with 22 home runs on the ledger so far. Sanchez is ready. First pitch on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Eric, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
And that includes winning the first 2 in this series, so they've had it going lately. They'll look to put a capper on the weekend with a sweep here.
Bases are empty, one man out. Sent on the ground out to second. Kinsler down on the ground. Got him. Oh, love it.
Batting third.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop. Makes the play and gets the out. And the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Mike Trout will stand in for the first time. And as you can see, he'll enter play currently 7th in the American League in home runs.
And also near the top in runs scored, so he's a major part of their offense.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, Matt, with Ross behind the plate, hitters know they need to expand the strike zone a little bit. He likes to ring it up when it's on the black, or even a little off of it.
Hit hard to short. Ibar has it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. And now the Tigers will get their first opportunity here. No score. Tyler Skaggs, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matty, he has just not been effective at all on the road. Not really sure what the reason has been, but he's really got to change that trend here in this one.
And striding in is the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, now to get things rolling in the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. These Angels, Eric, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike. Hit sharply toward third. And a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches here to start the bottom of the first.
Well, that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him to locate going forward. This one's not terrible, but it is over the plate, and it gets turned into a leadoff single.
Cameron Maben will stand in now, and you can see the splits on your screen. He's been exceptionally good against left-handed pitching to this point. First offering on its way. A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to third. This could be two. Escobar is there. One there. On to first to complete the double play. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Steve, what do they need to do to complete the sweep?
Hey, just keep doing what they've been doing. They lead the league in slugging percentage. Work the ball down the lines and in the gaps. Continue to get those extra base hits that have been so crucial for them, and they're going to be successful.
Miguel Cabrera will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Tigers failed to make any noise. After one, no score. C.J. Cron will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Designated hitter, C.J. Cron.
Sanchez into his motion. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey! 1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You got to start it on the edge if you want them to chase.
Hit sharply toward the right side. Martinez is there to put it away for out number 1. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, their starter has a ton of strikeouts, among the league leaders. That sometimes leads to some complacency out in the field. They're going to have to stay on their toes, be ready, because they will be involved.
Sammy Vaccaro will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night.
Well, yesterday he just kept things rolling. You know, he's had 8 RBIs in his last 10 games. I got to take that.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Way outside. 1-2.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
To short. Ibar fields it cleanly. On to first, and Sanchez has got it working now. There are 2 away.
I want you to watch this play here at short. Look at how he picks this ball up. He knows he doesn't have a second to lose, so he makes a quick transition into a throwing motion, gets rid of it quickly, and throws his man out at first. That play is well done.
Albert Pujols will stand in as we show you the numbers for his last 8 ball games, and he continues to be as hot as anyone on the ball club. Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Hit to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Victor Martinez will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come.
First baseman, Victor Martinez.
And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
And if you want to contain his bat, this is what you have to do. Work ahead in the count against him all game long.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Trout is in his tracks now. 1 gone. Now that we have a chance, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, the last place you want to hit the ball against this team, right field. He won the Gold Glove Award last year. He can go get him with the best of anyone.
J.D. Martinez will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
And, of course, also in the top 10 in home runs and RBIs this season. One of the most feared hitters in the game.
First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And a look there at the American League leaders in that batting race. Here comes the 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Hard hit at third. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
And, you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. You know, this guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spots, change speeds, you can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile an hour fastball, and he did it right there.
Nick Castellanos will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Outside, 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And another foul ball. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Still 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Calhoun. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back on a beautiful day here in Detroit as we're set for the top of the 3rd from the home of the Tigers. Yunel Escobar will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Sanchez sets his sights. Here it is on 0-1. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Swing and a little tapper. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 5 homers and 38 runs batted in. Tap foul at home plate. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Carlos Perez will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Up and in for ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now he'll step off and rethink this. And a split-fingered pitch catches the zone 2-2 now. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. James McCann will stand in trying to keep that hitting streak alive and see what he's done over the past 9 ball games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Calhoun is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out.
Batting 8th, left fielder, Andrew Romine.
Andrew Romine will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Hey, you never know. Things might be looking up for this guy. He's hitting over 300 in his last 10 games, even though his season average doesn't look that good.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Thought he couldn't lay off there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and the count comes even now at 1-1.
That's a really good 12-6 curveball there. And he'll throw that on any count, even when he's behind, because he has such confidence in that pitch.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Hit down the third base line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
Batting 9th, the shortstop, Eric Ibar.
Eric Ibar takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
And this misses as it moves to 2-0 now on the Tigers shortstop. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Calling for it. Pujols. And that's the second out of the inning.
Yeah, you know, it's not always easy to pick up the baseball in one of these bright, sunny days. Nobody shades his eyes well, and he puts this one away for the second out.
Ian Kinsler will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
You know, it looked like he was reading the breaking ball really well in that first at-bat, so they might come after him with hard stuff right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. He's running towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Tigers are shut down there. We'll head to the fourth. Still scoreless. Kevin Valido will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Back at it is Sanchez as he moves ahead of the leadoff man here. 0-1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
And he falls behind 0-2. Sanchez gets his sign. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And we see a 5-mile-an-hour separation between these two starters from 96 down to 91 as the top two speeds. Digging in, Cole Calhoun. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. And good movement on the fastball there from Sanchez as he jumps ahead with strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Angel still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Lifted the other way to left center. Maben on the run. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Mike Trout digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Ball 1.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you appreciate a call like that once in a while.
Hot shot to third. Castellanos is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Ian Kinsler.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Calhoun is there to make the catch, and the home half of the fourth starts with a 1-pitch out.
Boy, they are just making life easy for this guy. Swinging on the first pitch of the inning, pretty routine fly ball. It's been a cakewalk here early on.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maben. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. Hard hit ball to second. Valido is up with it, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
Miguel Cabrera is at the plate now, flied out in his first at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
1-0 count. Here it is. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. So they'll try to make something of this 4th inning after all as he's into second with a 2-out double. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the final month of the season.
And guys, that's a bigger deal than people realize. Usually the guy with the most doubles is also leading in other categories like runs or RBIs. He's a big part of their offense.
Here comes the first pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Here's the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Hit the other way out toward right field. Calhoun has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back for more from Detroit after this. C.J. Cron heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Here's the first pitch to him. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Looking a little off here to start the 5th.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And he'll step off. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
Sammy Vaccaro stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
lays off 1-0.
And right about now, you got to know as a hitter that you're going to see a heavy dose of that splitter. That's a good take up there to get ahead.
No runs, no hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Albert Pujols will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Sanchez pauses. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Yunel Escobar stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
And that's in there for a strike.
Oh, and that's a good fastball right there. He might have been thinking about protecting against that sinker.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
The batter, number 2.
Well, I'm not sure what we're waiting for up there. I mean, these look to be like pretty good pitches to hit, and it just seemed like he never got a really good feel for any of them.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught as the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. J.D. Martinez comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
And it's quickly 0-2.
Nope,
down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I smell another changeup coming here before too long.
Could even be right here.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Striding into the box, Nick Castellanos. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. One out, nobody on. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0. Chop foul right at home plate. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
And that's low, ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, James McCann.
James McCann is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and a liner, but foul. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Into the box now, Andrew Romine, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Hard liner to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Here's Eric Ibar now. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
2 men are on with 2 men out. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time he got the call.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9 hole.
Bounced slowly back toward the mound. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is over. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we still have no score. Carlos Perez will lead things off for the Angels here as they look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
It seems like he's just dancing around him so far in this at-bat. No fastballs yet. He's behind 2-0. I know what I'm looking for if I'm hit.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Kevin Valido will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2.
There's that splitter again. Seems to be getting better and better as the game goes on.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Romine will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting.
Get into his 6th inning of work now. Let's take a look at the breakdown for him so far.
Cole Calhoun will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. He's set. Here it comes. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
0-2, here it comes. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits. Both of them are singles. He's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. First pitch coming now from Sanchez. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
2 out with the man at first. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
On the ground to third. Castellanos has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Angels leave one, and this is still a 0-0 ballgame.
Subscribe to me YouTube channel. It's right here above the comment. I just subscribed to you.
Ian Kinsler will stride in here to get the Tigers started in their half of the sixth.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Lined back over second. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And you see there, he's currently in second place on the Tigers in that category.
Yeah, he's a big producer offensively for this ball club. Definitely one of the guys they depend on to make things happen.
Cameron Maben comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Yeah, back-to-back singles here to start the inning, and that probably warrants a look at his line to this point. The numbers haven't been too bad all told, but he's got a situation unfolding right here that could cause those numbers to change in a hurry.
Miguel Cabrera will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
None out, runners at first and second. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Simmons on to Pujols, and it's a double play.
Boy, you know, you get the top 2 guys in your lineup on base, and now you're setting yourself up for the big boys to come in and do some damage. And then this happens. Now you need your cleanup hitter to pick you up and at least get that runner home from third, now with 2 outs.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with a base open.
No score at this point, but a two-out hit could get a runner in from third. That almost got him. Hits a ball and a strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 pitch. Hot shot toward third, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
We knew this game wouldn't stay nothing forever. Now, here in the 6th inning, the question will be, can they add on?
J.D. Martinez will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Valido is there for it. And that's the third out. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 6 full. Detroit is out in front, 1-0. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary. C.J. Cron will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to the right. Oh, look at the dive. He's out.
Oh, what a play. Man, has this infield defense been tight today? And, you know, that's usually the case in a shutout like this, but, boy, there's another great play to take away a hit, and that's not the first time in this game either.
Standing in now, Sammy Vaccaro. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard liner toward short. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, I think this was a little bit of a gamble from my perspective. I had a feeling that he'd take a big turn around first and then hold on, but he was having none of that. He's smelling 2 all the way, and he's going to make it there with a hustle double.
Here's Albert now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Trying to hold the lead. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. 1 out and a runner on second base. Splitter, 2 and 2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Martinez is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
So striding in, Yunel Escobar, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
The 0-1 pitch. And Escobar swings right through that one as he falls behind here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Oh, tough pitches here, back to back. And now he's not going to give him anything good with a runner at second base.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7 shutout innings now. Bottom half of the inning here in Detroit. Get up and stretch. The Tigers lead it 1-0. Nick Castellanos steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Number 30, Nick Castellanos.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ball 2.
Yeah, a couple of close pitches there on the inside part of the plate. I don't think he could have done much with either one of those.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
And that misses. Ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a 1-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurts. Let's see how they want to play this from here.
Now here comes Angels manager Mike Scioscia on his way to the mound. And he's seen enough here. That's going to be all for Tyler Skaggs. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Mike Morin will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7.
Number 64, Mike Morin.
James McCann will stand in for the third time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out, runner on first. Lifted in the air out to right. Calhoun is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, I think this is a slider down in the zone, running away. And that's a very difficult pitch to drive with any authority unless you're a guy like Matt Kemp. And this becomes a harmless fly out to right field.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew Romine, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
Runs up and gets this one down. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Here's Eric Ibar now. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cages, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Ian Kinsler gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 as he chases.
He's got to get with the program here. Well, that's an important run down there at third. And you can't be chasing pitches like that.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hot shot on the ground is short. Taken in by Simmons. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair, but they lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Andrelton Simmons, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Low with the splitter, ball 1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. He's shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Carlos Perez will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Now the Tiger skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that'll be all for Anibal Sanchez. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a 1-run lead. Joe Foss will get the call here as he'll take over with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Joe Foss.
Carlos Perez steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Catcher, Carlos Perez.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
Chopped weakly to the left. Castellanos comes up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Kevin Valido will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And now K-Rod Francisco Rodriguez is up throwing in the bullpen. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive. He's got it. Got him.
Wow. Made it look easy.
3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Fernando Salas is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Fernando Salas.
Cameron Maben will start things off in the inning for Detroit. He'll be followed by Miguel Cabrera waiting on deck.
Cameron Maben.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a line drive. Foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Miguel Cabrera gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Now the pitch.
Nope.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is line to left, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just 1 away.
Victor Martinez steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around.
Yeah, and so far that's been the only real offense in this game. Good pitching we're seeing so far.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit.
Well, he got that first out easy enough when he came on, but now it's back-to-back hits here with 1 away. So he's going to have to bear down now and make sure that this thing doesn't get any worse.
J.D. Martinez will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
A little bouncer. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Yeah, sort of a protective swing there as he got on top of this baseball. But the net result is that at least he's able to move these other runners up 90 feet, albeit now with 2 outs.
Nick Castellanos will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And there's the 4th wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and 2 men gone.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Al Albuquerque will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 men out.
Al Albuquerque.
James McCann will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. If he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Hit hard toward the right side. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. 1 run is scored. And the second runner's going to hold over at third, so a run scores, and they remain loaded here with 2 away.
Well, there's a nice even number. 10 straight games now, and people are going to have to start taking notice of this streak.
Andrew Romine stands in looking to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can come through with a big base hit here.
Yeah, Matt, but conversely, if the man on the mound can get out of this jam, he'll keep this a very tight game. Big moment right here.
Looking to minimize the damage here. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
Now on the mound, this is one of those at-bats where you have to get this guy to give your team any chance. You have to. Base hit here, it's all over.
That evens it up 1-1. Here's the 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Vaccaro is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just one run. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. 9th inning coming up. Tigers lead this one 2-0. Cole Calhoun will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far. So, quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Your attention, please.
Coming in now in the 9th to try and finish this one out, the hard-throwing Francisco Rodriguez. Cole Calhoun will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Well, that extra run they scored in the bottom of the 8th, huge, absolutely huge. You've got a home run hitter here at the plate, but a solo shot won't do it anymore.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
Goes the other way as this is lined to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Mike Trout will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
1 out, nobody on. Lifted into the air out toward center field. Maben is there. 2 down.
Yeah, a dangerous pitch right there. 2-0 to a middle-of-the-order guy. And he gets away with it and gets him to lift an easy fly ball.
C.J. Cron makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A full house of 41,782 fans rise as one here in Detroit. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, the Tigers got a great start in this one out of the gentleman you see there, Anibal Sanchez. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a lot of positives to take from this outing, no doubt. You see the numbers there, 7 1/3 strong innings. He really put him in a good position to win this ball game.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Tigers win it 2-0. So long from Motown.